In this video, we're going to dig into how many steps per day you actually need to do to keep your body healthy. If you're new here, hi, my name's Liz. I'm an ex-lawyer, mum of two, and a lifelong walker. And I'm here to make you fall in love with moving your body again. So first we need to look at, where does the 10,000 steps per day myth actually come from? Well, it was originally the result of a marketing campaign that was started by a pedometer company during a 1960s Olympics in Japan, really to sell the pedometer better. But since then, various medical research has been carried out to actually look into whether 10,000 steps per day is the optimal number. In this video, we're going to look at how many steps you need for different health benefits, starting with losing weight. The truth is, when it comes to weight loss, there is no fixed number of X steps equals Y calories equation. The number of calories you burn will depend on your weight, your muscle mass, the pace at which you're walking, and also the terrain on which you're walking. However, roughly speaking, if you were to walk about 10,000 steps per day, that would equate to roughly 2,000 to 3,500 extra calories per week. The number of steps you take with walking therefore depends on your own personal goals when it comes to weight loss. But the key thing to remember with walking is that it will increase your metabolic rate, and that's the rate at which you burn calories even when resting. And the other thing about walking is that it has also been shown to help control appetite. The truth is, the more steps you take, the more calories you'll burn. But you can only burn calories if you can maintain that habit. So try and set out to do the number of steps that you think you can achieve on a daily basis. So what about if your goal is improved mental health? Well, research from a recent combined study of over 96,000 adults showed that if you took just 5,000 steps per day, that could dramatically improve your mental health by reducing symptoms of depression, with increased benefits at higher step counts. People who walked 7,500 steps a day saw a 42% decrease in the symptoms of depression. Once again, it seems to be that consistency is key here. So walking daily can help you achieve the maximum benefits if you're looking to improve your mental health. Numerous studies have shown that all physical activity can improve your mental health, but walking may have specific benefits. This is because the rhythmic movements of walking put people's body into a flow state. In addition, walking also enhances mood because of the large muscle groups used that increase blood flow and also enhance testosterone levels. If your health goal is to increase your cardiovascular health, the great news is that recent studies have shown that actually just a small number in the increase of steps you take can have huge benefits. As little as 2,300 steps per day can dramatically decrease your risk of dying from heart and circulatory diseases. Recent studies have also shown that 7,000 steps per day can lower the risk of cardiovascular disease by 25%. The way you walk has also been shown to have an impact, and brisk walking may offer significant heart benefits in addition to the number of steps taken. It's often an overlooked topic, but I also wanted to touch on the number of steps you need to take for sleep health. So how many steps per day do you need to get a good night's sleep? Well, studies have shown that if you get about half an hour's walk in daylight, so that equates to about 3,000 to 4,000 steps, that increases both sleep duration and also the quality of sleep. This is because the daylight and walking impacts the body's hormones and therefore the body's circadian rhythm, which in turn affects sleep quality. Sleep is obviously key for multiple health reasons, but in particular for those trying to lose weight. A lack of sleep is related to increased hunger and calorie intake, poor food choices, and also metabolic issues and hormonal issues. So how many steps do you personally need to keep your body healthy? Well, that depends on your goals. But the great thing is, as shown in some of the things that I pointed out, that actually even just taking and increasing your step count by a little bit can have massive impacts on your physical and mental health. The key thing here is consistency. Set out to do little by little so that you can be consistent every day, even if that's just 500 extra steps per day. That's all going to help boost your mental and physical health. Don't be disheartened if you can't walk 10,000 steps per day as set out by some really ancient marketing campaign. Every step counts. And if you're someone who's actually just not that into step counting, you might want to watch my video on Japanese walking and the amazing benefits that you can achieve just through walking half an hour every day. You have an amazing body, and I hope you get out there and enjoy it.